Good morning, guys. This is Babs Alexander, executive and founder of Arts4Schools. We are super excited as we go into these final weeks. We're going to be 10 in 4 weeks. Oh my gosh, we're growing up. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. I'm excited because I have seen the growth and the maturity of this organization. And I had to do some growing up with this organization. So I am really, really excited. And I'm still excited about my why. So let's talk about it. Why did you create Arts in Connecticut in the first place? I created Arts in Connecticut because I wanted to help children who had a passion to perform. I did. I wanted to have an equal opportunity for children of all nationalities and all levels of performance. I really, really did. You know, I was that little girl. I was the child who was like, Mama, I want to sing. I want to perform on Broadway. That was me. That was me, you know. I'll never forget. I was probably about middle school. So I had to be like 11 or 12 because I was always a early bloomer. So 7th grade would have put me about 11 or 12 years old. And all my friends were going to Saturday school. In Gary, Indiana, we had this program for the gifted and talented called Saturday School. And your parents had to enroll you in this school. But Saturday school was one of the most amazing things that changed my life. It changed my life as a child, and it gave me so much hope for my future. It was set up where whatever your passion was, it was happening in Saturday school. If you wanted to be in sports, all of them were going on. If you wanted to be a scientist, it was happening. If you wanted to be one of those to go and be in the debate clubs and all of these types of things, it was happening at Saturday school. So they had the performing arts, they had the visual arts, they had the STEAM and STEM programs. They had tutoring if you felt like you needed to have extra time. So I think it was like 4 hours a day. Before you got into your main discipline, you had a chance to choose 1 or 2 other classes. And of course, I went and chose choir. And then I went over to musical theater, because musical theater was just something I always loved to sing and dance. I don't know if anybody know me. That's it. I'm not a Michael Jackson, but I like to shake too. So, but that was my big thing. I truly enjoyed just performing and coming to life, and you know, on stage at that time. I think that was like 1980. I don't know what year that was. Yes, I do, because I went to college. Went to high school at 84. So I was looking at a couple years back. So it had to be like 82 or something like that. So being in the Saturday school program, it really got me excited. I got a chance to see so many professional, they were high schoolers and we were middle schoolers, but I got a chance to see things happen. And we were taught by a professional director, and he poured, you know what? And this way it always gets me. I like when you like your job. I like when you appreciate your job and don't feel like we're a chore or you had to be there just to be there. I like when you come to work and you're excited about working and you're excited about teaching us, you know? And that's how Mr. Al Boswell was. I'll never forget. Now, I don't know if that was his real name. That was his name, but I don't know if that was short for his name or what. But Al Boswell, he was a professional actor, and he came in and he would, everything, and this is probably why I'm so strict today, because everything had to be done right. I think one of them was like Jesus Christ Superstar, and in the workshop, in wood shop, I told you to get everything. In wood shop, they had built a cross, and he had to stand on this cross and put his hands, and they had to suspend him in the air to make sure that his weight was able to hold onto that cross. It was amazing, amazing. The costuming was amazing. We had to learn makeup. We had to learn being quiet on the set and places and placements. And it was just so exciting. And it was exciting because I didn't feel like it was just something we did in class and they was teaching a little bit of something and you never understand the whole concept, because it was a fully developed program. And what I really loved about it was all the schools from everywhere came together. You know, there was the Rebecca Kings and the Harriet Alfreds, and everybody was coming from all the schools, all the middle schools, all the high schools came to one school so they can create art. Create art. That was my life. That was my passion. I was so excited. I can see how I developed year by year by year and learning from one thing to the next. I was happy as I went from, having the chorus roles to actually having roles and being able to just develop as a child. That's why I created Arts in Connecticut. I wanted to see that. I would say I feel like the Martin Luther King of the arts, where I want to see little black boys and little black girls come together in one program and just use their talents to excel so they can be able to have a quality decision when it's time for them to say, oh, this is what I want to do. But we have given you our all. So when it transitions into Broadway or whatever the performance is, the language is the same, the work is the same, and hopefully the quality of work is the same because you're used to it already because you were exposed to it as a child. That's why I created Arts in Connecticut. I wanted us to work together and be a quality team. So when I think about helping people and being able to see the kids and start to hear how their voices develop, it makes me smile. It makes me smile. I don't have to be the teacher or the director. I just want to be able to see where they started to where they are now. And then this way you can see all of the hard work and the efforts that they do. You want kids to run to programs. You don't want them saying, oh, mama, I don't want to be in that. No, you want them to be happy about what they're doing. And that's why it's so important to have quality professional artists to help kids so they can be happy about what they're doing. Okay? So this is my why, and this why is just as strong today as it was 10 years ago. I still want to see kids thrive. Right now, I have this little girl, and she's in pre-K 4. She's 4 years old. But when I tell you, this little girl got so much vigor and so much power, and she sings. You ever felt joy? Listen to this little kid. This little kid just got so much joy in singing. I had to send the parent an email like, oh no, she's got to be in my program because this child has a passion to perform. I know she's little, but you can tell when a child really want to do some things. And one of the biggest things that happens in there, time after time after time, it builds their confidence. It builds their confidence. That's why I ask people to give. That's why I ask, invest in the children. Invest in the quality of the arts. Invest in passionate artists that are still working from their souls, from their quality of enjoyment. Because when kids come in and they enjoy things like that, they don't have time to act out because they're enjoying what they're doing. And that's what we want to do. And we want to transcend it back into the classroom. Okay, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for your donations. And if you haven't had a chance to donate, please feel free to donate, because we want to continue to make sure that arts is given to kids. And let us know where you want your donations to go. Right now, we're doing a 10,000K impact, and that is raising $10,000 to impact 10 schools so we can provide quality arts. All right? Go to givebutter.com. That's givebutter.com/10K impact. 10K IMPACT. I love y'all. Bye.